Hey there, welcome. Thought I would pull together a Thai green chicken curry. Try to keep it simple. A lot of the feedback that I've had, keep it simple. I've mentioned that in a couple of other episodes. This might be one for new parents too. So those that are up late at night, want to have a little look at this and prepare something for the next morning. This is a great dish that can be done and left in the fridge and eaten the next day, a little bit like a 2-day-old pizza. It seems to perfect as it is left. So I've mentioned it before, the prep. Making sure that we've got everything diced up, ready to go, thinking about all your ingredients. I've got a hot pan going. I think that's warming up. Now that's gone off. That's going now. Maggie, we've got Maggie here. She's support again, always looking for a leftover or something that goes off the edge. So I'll use a chicken breast. You can do chicken thigh. It is a moister meat, but if you don't overcook this, unlike a beef vindaloo where you're cooking it for hours, this is a pretty quick cook. So you don't want to overcook the chicken breast because it can go dry. And in order to not go too dry, we're going to be using coconut milk. You can put a cream in there, you can put milk in there. I tend to use the old knob of butter, a little bit of oil as well, and really just starting off, sweating off the onions first. You can see a whole lot of other ingredients here. I've got capsicum there, green capsicum. You can put in zucchini, you can put in beans, any kind of green vegetable is really going to help bring the flavour out in this. Now I've also, with this green Thai paste, that's just a green Thai paste there, about a third of one of those smallest jars. Got a fair whack of garlic there. You can never overdo the garlic. So I want to start off with just getting that knob of butter going, and just, as I said, just sweating off the red onion. You can use brown onion. I like to use red onion. This isn't too hot either, so in terms of spice, but you can certainly add spice to it. And if you don't add spice to it now, you can come back and add spice to that a little bit later. So let's just have a go at that. Because I didn't put a lot of butter in there, I can put a little splash of extra virgin olive oil. Try not to do too much because it does get a bit oily when you come to the actual final product. So what you can see, they're just really sweating this off. You don't want to overcook it. Certainly don't want to brown it too much, if at all. Keeping it fairly moist still, but just giving it a little bit of taking the spice out of that onion. Now to that onion, I'm going to add a little bit of garlic too. You can see there's probably 2 teaspoons of garlic in that. And again, mixing that up, and then shortly we're going to add the chicken to this as well. And then literally all you're doing is just layering up and bringing as much of the products to, all went on my cameraman there, to the curry itself. Okay, that's just about done. So I'm going to bring that chicken in. Now I've got about, this is going to serve about 7, so I've got about 4 large-ish breasts that I've pre-cut up. Putting that all in there. This is where Maggie goes a little bit funny because she loves this, but not today. Now I will also put a little squeeze of ginger in. Not my daughter, but the ginger paste, just to give it that little taste of the Thai flavour we're trying for. Later on I'm going to put in some coriander as well. Now keep it because those pans get hot there. So I'm going to serve this up with white rice, but I want to show you a little trick with the rice whereby you can cook it. It's just a microwave cook the rice, the white rice, but if you can put a can of coconut milk in it rather than water, it'll really give you a different flavour, and you'll notice that flavour. And it's simple to do. Just a can of coconut rice, a little bit of water, and cooked in the microwave for around 20 minutes. So you've got to kind of prepare most of these things all together. I'll do that later. This can sit for a while after it's totally cooked up. And what we're trying to do here is just get the chicken obviously cooked, but just browned off. Okay, and as that's going, I like to add some other spices into it, just while that's going. A bit of salt, again, be careful with the salt as much as you like or not. Pepper, we're adding a little spices. Might see if I can find some chili. Somewhere, one of my sous chefs should have organised the chili. I haven't been organised. We can come back to that. And heating that off. We might come back. I'll come back to that when that's gone a little bit deeper. Okay, we are just about there in terms of the chicken. As I said, you don't want to overcook it, but of course with chicken you don't want to undercook it. Bearing in mind that this is still going to be sitting on the heat for the next few minutes while we're adding some of those other ingredients in. So let's do that. So as I said, this is the Thai chicken curry paste, so about 1/3 of a jar. What's Maggie doing? She also likes Thai curry paste, that seems on the back. And what you're adding here is a full can, so that's around 400 mils of coconut milk. You can use coconut cream, slightly thicker. Either way, it doesn't matter. I use another can of the coconut milk when we do the rice. So just stirring that, careful, that does splash. And what we want to do is just stir that up. It's still on the kind of that same medium to high heat. We will turn that down shortly. And now I want to add in a few of those other bits that we've had prepped over here. So that includes some coriander. I will save some of that coriander for dressing later or just some garnish. And then going in with the green capsicum, of course, any other green vegetable you can think of, beans, peas. If you're a pea person, you might want to whack some peas in. And I've got some spring onion in there too. The reason we're putting this in fairly late is you still want that crunch from the capsicum as well, rather than a really overdone cooked capsicum. And just, that's literally what we're doing, we're stirring that through. Now we'll squeeze in just a little bit of lime juice as well. Again, a bit of that acidity can help break down the chicken a little bit, give it that softness, because if you cook it too long, it really will become too tough. Okay, so just a small lime, a squeeze of a small lime in there. Try not to get any pips in. It's not too many pips in limes anyway. Hands are washed, so that's not a problem. And giving that another stir. As I said before, that could be a hot pan, so just be careful holding that pan and letting that just soak in there. Bringing it all together, wrapping it in, making sure that we've got that paste mixed in, and just letting that sit for just another few minutes. You could even turn the heat down a squeeze so you're not boiling it. Now if you feel that it's not enough liquid in there, you can add some full cream or light cream, whatever you want to put in, but you couldn't add some more in. Or alternatively, you could add in more coconut cream itself. But that's, all right, that's almost done. What you can see, I'm just going to add some spinach in just to, because there's a lot of liquid in there and that can help kind of take a little bit of that liquid up. I did actually taste it before, off camera. It's spicy, so what you can actually do, I've mentioned it, is you can put some cream in. I think we'll be okay, but you can put some cream in, or some coconut cream, just to take away a bit of that spice. You can see that's mixed in well in terms of the chicken's been cooked. The flavours are all there. Unfortunately, you can't smell it, but I promise you, it's smelling great with that garlic, ginger, Thai chicken curry, and all the flavours are in there. So that's just about done. So I'm going to leave that, and all we need to do is prep the rice with the coconut. Got some papadums, we'll pull together some papadums and some rotti bread and some yogurt on the side, which will really bring it all together. I'm just going to whack a little bit of cream in just to take a bit of that heat out. Don't add too much creaming because you don't want too creamy because you actually want a lot of that spice. And also just a tin of water chestnuts. These are great. And these are an addition last minute because you really want to make sure you've got that crunch from the water chestnut, which really helps with the various types of flavours and textures that you've got in there. So stirring that through, leaving that, really that's it. That's as much as I need to do for the chicken Thai curry. There we go, the final product. We've got a lashing of julienne spring onion, little slice of lime, some rotti in the air fryer, the papadum, garlic papadum, and some salted peanuts on top. And of course I'll drizzle some yogurt on top as well as some mango chutney. Enjoy.